it on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Biking with Campbell. Today we're going to take a bit of a ride in the Kaimanawas. We're going to head down here, Clements Mill Road, and I might camp in here tonight. I was going to camp in here last night, but it was dark before I even got to Taupo, and then it's probably at least another hour into here. It's not that many Ks, but once you get onto the gravel road, it just winds in and in and in and in and further into the bush. Makes you feel pretty isolated, actually. But yeah, so it was dark well before I got to Taupo, and yeah, I would have been there. It would have been pitch black in the middle of the bush and freezing cold. It's cold now. It's like 11 o'clock. I had a pretty leisurely breakfast in Taupo. But anyway, that's enough rabbiting on from me. So we're going to head down Clements Mill Road. We'll stop at the Kaimanawa wall, and then I'm going to try and find the Quarry road and see if I can get up there. It depends how muddy it is. It's been real rainy in the last few days, so if it's too crazy, I'm not like feeling like pushing myself very hard. But anyway, we'll have a look. So stay tuned and check it out.
I need to go fast, faster than the rest. I need to go fast, fast like lightning. Well, feels not too good. Yep, that was a bit hurty.
Tesla parked in the middle of nowhere. Quite grippy, eh? The surface is quite grippy, which is good. I've got to be a little bit careful because I know this road's quite flowy, and then it'll just throw in an unexpected kind of turn, so you can kind of lull you into a false sense of security, and then the next thing you're going way too fast for a corner, or it's much tighter, or it's blind, or and see it's quite tight here in places as well, so if something's coming the other way, you can get yourself some bother as well. So here's a campsite where I stayed before. It's looking very nice at the moment in the sunshine. And the Kaimanawa wall is just down the road, which I walked down to. I tried to park down there, but the ground's too soft. Now, is the bike going to stand up here is a question. It might not stay up here either. So here we are back at the Kaimanawa wall. Probably haven't been here for, I don't know, probably over a year, well over a year. You'll be able to tell from the Kaimanawa wall Conspiracy 2 video. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Yep, it's a bit of a laugh, and I I did it after my first Kaimanawa wall conspiracy one, which was I think one of the very first videos I ever did, nearly. Just a real silly one on my phone with my mate, and we were just kind of mucking around, but it's got like hundreds and hundreds of comments and everybody taking it really seriously, which is pretty funny. But the second one I did, I made sure it was like really overtly kind of spoofy and silly. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, the wall. I just find every time I come back here, it looks less and less like a wall to me and more like rocks. Like and apart from this sort of one big straight line that sort of travels through in this direction, almost all the other lines are cracks. And as many people who are skeptical about it being, you know, some kind of monolithic structure built by ancient humans or aliens, yeah, as they point out, it's like you wouldn't build a wall with the bricks stacked on straight on top of each other. They've got to be offset, and there are some sort of offsetty kind of bits, but yeah, most of these cracks are not that straight. Clearly made by tree roots, and yeah, but it's still really interesting. There's another piece of the wall further along. I'll see if I can go and find it and show that to you guys. So I have taken the luggage off my bike. We're just going to go and have a look now and see if we can find this this quarry road. I think it's just over here somewhere. I don't think it's very far from here. Of course, it could be completely wrong, but we'll have a look and see how we go. Here we go. Oh, some people camp. Whoa, shit. Yep, that's deeper. Now I know up there I think goes up to another road, but I think there's this real tricky bit at the top, and there's not much of a run at that, is there? I suppose dropping my seat down would be a good idea. There we go. So I had a bit of a walk up there and it looks alright. This bit's steep, but it's really sticky because it's pumice, but I don't have much of a run up. I'm going to have to go through that little ditchy bit there and then go, and then there's a few very tight bits up there that are really only walking track wide. Sweet, but I'm going to go back and do a turnaround so I can get a proper run. So you wouldn't believe it. So I just did that bit, and it was steep climb and narrow track and stuff, and did it all right. Didn't press record, so I didn't film it. But anyway, so it looks like we're in the back of these forestry roads now, and yeah, I don't really know where they go. I don't have a map or anything. I might just have a little look around and then go back the way I came. We'll just go and have a look at this, maybe go down here a little bit on this forestry road, see where it goes, and then I'm going to head back and down the bit that I meant to film coming up the bit that I unfortunately didn't show you. Anyway, what's in here? Now, I don't think there's any main roads that join back up with that Clements Mill road, so I can't imagine that this will go along and then suddenly join up with that. It might be just running parallel with. Yes, there's a whole lot more freshly planted trees and stuff. Not that well used. It'd only be used by four-wheel drive utes and things, because you ain't going to be bringing a logging truck down this.
got the major heebie-jeebies, sort of as per normal when I ride on my own, I guess. I think it's just that being on my own, the area, and I've been having a really bad time at work lately. Really bad time at work. I won't go into the details because yeah, I don't want to get myself in any trouble, but yeah, that's been a bit shit. It's been a bit of a shit year, really, as far as work goes. Oh, yeah, some other stuff. One of my mum's not very well, so that's not cool. Not dealing with that well, but anyway, we're soldiering on, and trying to get out there and take my mind off stuff. What's going on here? Is this gonna... Oh, yep, it's alright. Narrow for a moment and then opens up again. Probably by the time you guys are watching this, my review on their 450 MT, I think they're calling it in New Zealand, that should be out by now. Be interesting to see what you guys, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's a good little bike. Not perfect, but you know, it depends on what you want it for. It's not perfect for me, I should stress that, on my biases of what I want from a motorcycle, but it's still very good. If I ended up, you know, owning one at some point, it's not like I'd be, you know, hugely upset by that. But I'm a bit of a horsepower junkie, so, you know, it was always up against a bit of a challenge in that respect. Woohoo! A few steep hills and stuff. Nice day, it's a gorgeous day. So, yeah, the little track looks like it pretty much ran out and it's come back to the beginning of a road, and I'm wondering if this road goes back to where I just was. So I'm just going to ride back along here a little bit and see if it quickly joins up with where I just was at the beginning of this little, possibly this little loop. And if I don't find that really quickly, I'm going to come back and go back down. Okay, I'm going to go back before I get lost. I'm way too paranoid about getting lost. I've got no map for here, no GPS. So, yeah, I'm going to head on back. Yeah, so as you can see, this track kind of just sort of looked like it was petering out. I thought it was going to stop and then it met up with that other bit. Pretty interesting, eh? Like how these crisscross, they must have, you know, the logging trucks must come into a certain point. I suppose when they're planting it's a bit different. Probably bringing a whole bunch of supplies by truck and then maybe they forward drive them out to plant them or something. So yeah, a lot of this quite grippy, but obviously the old little bit is a bit slippery, but kind of mossy and slippery. Yikes! Come on, girl. Good girl. This AX41 is working so much better now. I just don't know now if the conditions that we were in were just really slippery in the 42nd Traverse to what I'd done previously, or I just feel like after 2,000 Ks this tyre suddenly came right. I need to do a full review on it, but I guess I'll do that when the thing's basically knackered. But it definitely seems to be working a bit better now. Might be just that I found the right pressure or something to use it at. I'm running 26 psi at the moment. I don't think I'd want to run any lower than that. It doesn't seem to like it very much. At least at this pressure, like when you're braking really hard, it doesn't go really out of shape like it was before. Like before, it was just felt like I was going to twist off the rim at anything lower than this. So big hole. Oh yeah, that's where I'm supposed to be going there. Alright, cool. So we made it back to here without getting too lost. We'll go back this way before we get really lost. That's hoping that I can actually spot where I came up onto this track actually. That could be a bit of a disaster. Hopefully it'll be alright. I don't think I didn't come too far. Hopefully there'll be something obvious about it. So if I can see my... Oh yep, there's some of my tracks. I'm just like looking for evidence of me wheel spinning up. And it should lead me back. Evidence of my hooliganism helping me return the way I came. Oh yeah, that's right, came through all this bumpy stuff. Yikes. Oh! Looking for skiddies. Is there any skiddies? Now, yep, this is us here. Now, let's hope oh shit, oh dear. Let's hope I can do this as well going back as I did coming up. Because there's a couple of places on here where if you f it up, it's not going to go that good. Ouch! Drag my leg across that tyre. Okay, now this is where I was thinking it's a bit sus. If you fall that way, you are fucked. Okay, steepy bit. Let's get up on the pegs, eh? Oh, yep, that's a place we don't want to fall. Let's go. Off the brakes, on the brakes. Oh well, that's a tiny little adventure. That's me, I'm all about the little ones. I do like this bike a lot. It's really good up to a point. You know, like as long as you don't go too far past its limits, well, in my own limits, it's pretty fun, eh? It's quite a nice bike. I wonder if he knows where the Quarry Road is. Should ask him.
So I just had a talk with a hunter just over there, a guy called Tony, and he told me that the quarry is back the direction we came. It's actually about, he thinks maybe approximately 3 k's sort of from the start of the Clements Mill Road, probably from when you just sort of enter the gravel there. And if you're coming in on Clements Mill Road, it's on the left. There's sort of a big gravel area, and it's just in there, and then there's a bit of a hill climb apparently, and goes up to a bit of a car park, and then the next bit apparently is really chewed out and difficult. But we're going to go and have a look at it. Sweet, see you there. Biking with Campbell. Bye. Okay, we'll see you later. You can go now. Thanks for coming. See you all later. Come back again, you all here. Cheers.